Hi guys, it's Jess from Honest Fiction, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be tier ranking fantasy romance and contemporary romance book tropes. Alright guys, so I asked over on my Instagram for video ideas, and one of you suggested tier ranking book tropes, and I loved it. So I have, I think, a little under 20 tropes that are popular in both fantasy romance and romance books, and I am going to rank them. And also hopefully give you a book recommendation that goes with every trope, if I remember. But anyway, before we get into the tier rank, if you're unfamiliar with my channel, I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I post new bookish content. You can also check out my Instagram, Goodreads, and Patreon, all linked down below. With all that out of the way, let's get into the tier rank. Guys, welcome to the trope tier rank. So I have 17 tropes, and I'm going to rank them. So let's go over the different tiers. So first off, we have Obsessed. I love everything about this trope. I will look for books that have this trope and pick them up. Then we have Love. So these are tropes that I just absolutely adore. I don't actually go out searching for these tropes, but I just know that if a book has them, I'm probably gonna love the book. Then we have Okay. These are tropes that I don't typically gravitate towards, but they're fine. I really have no strong feelings attached. Then we have Not For Me, where these tropes don't really work for me, but I understand why other people really enjoy them. Then we have Nope, where there's just nothing I like about this trope. I don't know if I have any Nope, but we will see. All right. So starting off, we have Meet Cute. I actually think I would put this in Okay. I don't gravitate towards books that are Meet Cute because I feel like Meet Cute, Friends to Lovers, all of those type of books are normally rom-com type books, and I don't love rom-com. But immediately when I think Meet Cute, I think of Butcher and Blackbird, which is probably my favorite dark serial killer rom-com. And I'm pretty sure the beginning of that is a Meet Cute because the way they meet. So yeah, I'm going to say Butcher and Blackbird for that one. But yeah, Meet Cute, I think I'm going to put with Okay. I have no strong feelings attached. All right, which brings us to Second Chance Romance, which honestly, it's between Okay and Not For Me, just because I honestly might put this with Not For Me, because this is one that I understand the appeal. And if you don't know what second chance romance is, it's when you're in a relationship with someone, things don't work out, and then you have another second chance, obviously. And there's some military ones I've read that I've really enjoyed, and Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan is by far my favorite. But yeah, I don't love I don't love that dynamic, so I think I'm gonna put that with Not For Me, because I really haven't read very many at all. Okay, this is a Nope. And honestly, it probably should be for Not For Me because I understand, but also I don't understand. Why do people like reading office romances? I just don't want to think about the office on my downtime. And I haven't read a single office romance that I've rated high. The one I'm thinking of is, it has a blue cover and it's annoying me. It was just turned into a movie. The Waiting Game? No. I'll leave the cover on the screen, but it's one of the most popular office romances and everyone loves it, and I cannot finish that book. I've tried 4 times. I just don't like reading about the office when I'm not at the office. I want to read for escapism, and reading about office romances just not do that for me. So yeah, I don't love office romances. That's my least favorite type of trope. Another one that I hate, however, I just read a fantasy romance book that uses this trope and I loved it. So I think I'm actually gonna upgrade this to Not For Me, because typically amnesia romances, if you don't know what amnesia romance is, it's when one of the people has a memory, normally a traumatic thing occurs and they forget who their love interest is or things like that, or they're already forgot and the person's trying to win them back, kind of like The Notebook. So normally I don't love amnesia. However, I read The Last Lost Girl by Casey L. Bond that does kind of use that, and I loved it. So normally I really, really dislike amnesia romances, but I also can't tell you the books that I dislike with them because it's normally a big plot and a big surprise that you find out that they actually have amnesia. So the 2 books I'm thinking of, I can't tell you the titles because it'll ruin the books for you, but just know there's 2 books I'm thinking of that I despise that both use that trope. Fake dating is very hit or miss. I'm gonna put that with Okay, because I don't look for fake dating books because I feel like there's not a lot of fantasy romance books that use fake dating, but also I've read a few that were fine. Oh, one that is fantasy romance, A Court of Blood and Bindings, is fake dating. These 2 people are fake dating in order for the human to not like get found out by the Fae, and she's fake dating a Fae. So there is fake dating. Yeah, I'm gonna stick that with okay, because I don't have any strong feelings. Is this childhood? I can't read it. Oh, childhood sweethearts. I think I'm also gonna put with okay. I can't really think of any. It's either okay or not for me. It might honestly be not for me, just because I feel like normally childhood sweethearts ends up going with like Second Chance and like normally more of like the cutesy type books, and I don't normally love them. I'm sure there's a Jennifer Hartman book out there though that has childhood sweethearts probably that I'm forgetting, that I don't know. I know there's a Brittany C. Cherry book that had childhood sweethearts that I liked, but I can't. Oh, The Silent Waters. I'm pretty sure that was childhood sweethearts. But yeah, that's not one that I really gravitate towards. So I think I'm also going to leave that with not for me. Arranged marriage, that's going right up to obsessed. I like dark romance, guys. So arranged marriage is when you're forced into a marriage, normally with a stranger, it normally goes with mafia. I love that trope so much. Anything with like forced proximity, I'm all about. I will say there was supposed to be two. There was Bad Boy and then there was like Cinnamon Roll. And for Cinnamon Roll, I would have put that with okay, because I normally don't love the cinnamon roll type hero. Normally they're like the golden retriever, like really nice guy. A series that does feature that type of hero is the Stay With Me series. I love that series. The hero in that, Ollie Masters, definitely fits that criteria for the first book. But Bad Boy also going in obsessed. I love a bad boy covered in tattoos and has that like I hate everyone but you personality. I'm all about it. Insta-love. Oh, actually, that's going to be a nope. I never like insta-love. I love fantasy romance and romance in general where they spend so much time slowly getting together, like super angsty, and then finally kiss already and like admit that they love each other. So insta-love is like the exact opposite of that, so it doesn't really work for me. So yeah, don't love insta-love, but I do love a really good slow burn. Sometimes I'm going to get super picky, and you guys are probably going to hate on me. Sometimes it can be too slow, but for 90% of the time, a really good slow burn is perfect. Forced proximity is also going with obsessed. I'm thinking of A Promise by Fire. I'm pretty sure that's forced proximity. There's so many fantasy romances that use that. A lot of mafia romances and dark romances use it, and it's pretty much when you're forced to be together. What is the book? It's Amanda Bouchet. Hold on, 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Blood and Ashes. Hold on. This one, A Heart of Blood and Ashes. This has some of the best captive forced proximity I've ever read. So, Mila Vane. Let's see. Friends to lovers, not for me. I don't know. I don't love the whole friends to lovers dynamic. I want it to be a lot more like dark and angsty and just be complete enemies and then get together. Friends to lovers just is not my thing, which is funny because there are a few books I've read that I realized later they were friends to lovers, and I was like, oh, that was pretty good. But for the most part, I don't love friends to lovers, and I try to kind of stay away from that. Age gap, love a good age gap. All about it. I'm sure most of you know what age gap is, but it's when there's a decent age gap between the two people that are together. That, and I do have student teacher and student teacher. Student teacher is also going right with love, which is something I never in a million years thought I would say, because I do work in education and I thought student teacher romances were the cringiest thing ever. And then I read Lessons in Corruption, which I thought was okay, but then I read Michaela Smeltzer, oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it, but there's a Michaela Smeltzer guidance counselor romance, and it's so unbelievably good, and then I just fell in love with student teacher. Let's see. Enemies to lovers. Obsessed. So obsessed. I really need to read that new series by Jay Bree, A Crowd of Oaths and Curses. Everyone is saying that that is like true enemies to lovers, and I love that. So definitely enemies to lovers. Obsessed. Forbidden romance. Also obsessed. I have a full guide to forbidden romance that I'll link in the cards in the description. And it's like student teacher is under that, age gap is under that, but it's pretty much any sort of romance that is forbidden by society to an extent. A lot of dark romance has forbidden romance. So yeah. And last up, we have One Bed. Love One Bed. I immediately, anytime I think of One Bed, I think of that scene in A Court of Mist and Fury with Rhys And. and Vera, and it's so good. It's so good. So yeah, I love the one bed trope. That one bed trope like set the scene, and ever since then, any book that has one bed, I love it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below, how would you rank these tropes? All right, guys, that is it for my trope tier rank. Please let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree with where I ranked my different tropes? Also, are there any tropes that I forgot about that you absolutely love? And I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Paladin protectors, Amanda, Erin, Kat, and Leslie. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel, and also thank you all for watching this video. Now, I said this already, I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. I will see you all next week. Bye!